Hello and welcome back to Wartales, and we're just about to go and speak to the refugee leader in the Haven, and hopefully we'll be able to find them because I have no idea who it is. Oh, it's this guy, because of course they have the title on his name, and we're going to speak to him and see what he says.
My name is Fergus. I'm the former Lord Mayor of Courtier, and I now lead the refugees. It was I who requested your presence. It seems you have chosen to support the citizens of Tiltron rather than our cause. I wish I could change your mind. Perhaps offering you a mission that will be worth your while will do more than 1,000 words. We've set up a woodcutter camp to the north. This remote camp was only meant to provide us with the timber necessary for firewood and rebuilding the haven. But still, the Tiltron farmers continue harassing our men. I fear the situation might escalate. We haven't heard back from our woodcutters in several days. I would therefore ask you and your mercenaries to find out what happened. Thank you. The woodcutters are just north of here.
Oh, I see. So a little bit of a mediation kind of mission for us right here. And I don't know whether I'm that good at that kind of stuff, so it may very well be that we're going to end up having to slaughter some people, which is, well, probably not the best idea, eh? Yeah, it's probably not the best idea. Anyway, there's that elite guy that we fought earlier in the series. Yeah, yeah, we're probably just going to leave that guy alone for the most part. And yeah, we need to go over here. Oh, wait, we know where the woodcutter camp is, don't we? Ah, yes, I seem to recall that we actually passed by there. That is actually something that I need to remember as well. In Wartales, you can pretty much go anywhere, you know, over mountains, hills, you know, through forests and so on and so forth, as long as you find the right path. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So hopefully I'll be able to mediate the situation relatively nicely and get a good resolution.
Huh? The chief is worried about us, and so he should be. The locals are getting more vindictive by the minute. They harass us, and we haven't enough men to send a message, and... What? Watch out! The farmers are back! You there, mercenaries. Since the chief sent you, hurry up and join our lads outside the camp, and stop these fools from getting in!
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, that's absolutely fine. Then I guess I will go and assist them in this particular combat encounter.
Don't you have anything better to do than harass refugees?
Even if you were Edor himself, you couldn't cut down those trees.
What do you mean? What's it to you if we cut those trees instead of any others?
The Mount Altis forest is sacred. It has belonged to the Tools since the dawn of time. If you upset the little folk, they will attack all the surrounding settlements, including ours and your haven.
Don't be absurd. The tools aren't even real. They're just fairy tales. We won't freeze to death over some imaginary pixies.
How dare you? For the eye's sake.
Go and tell your hallucinations to move out. There's no lack of trees in this county.
Mercenaries, did you hear that? Name your price and give those blasphemers the punishment they deserve. The Tools will be most grateful.
Oh, okay. So now we have the opportunity to choose who we want to side with. For me personally, I feel like, well, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, here's my opinion on the situation. If the refugees can find an additional source of wood, because let's face it, there's a huge amount of different trees and forests and wood basically wherever you look in this region. And if they can find a place that isn't sacred, quote unquote, then they can just go there and they can just do that. And then everyone's happy because they're not disturbing the sacred land and they are getting the wood that they require for their purposes. So for me personally, I'm actually going to be attacking the refugees, even though that's the thing. I don't really want to, I don't want to violate other people's beliefs for the sake of some firewood, when the refugees could literally just go and be like, hey, you know what? We're going to find another place to get our wood from. And I think that's reasonable. So, yeah, we're going to attack these guys. Yeah, we're going to attack them. Initiate combat. Okay, I'm just making sure that I know exactly what I'm doing, because maybe I'm actually making a mistake. I don't know. It feels like, for me, the UI seems a little bit confusing at times, but that's just a problem for me and no one else. So yeah, anyway, okay. So we're on Ostwin's side, as you can see right there. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so here we go. So bread is obviously, yeah, we're just going to put bread around there. I actually want to see where's Marvin? There we go. There's Marvin. He's an absolute monster. So I'd love to be able to get close to this guy and just literally murder the fellow really, really quickly. That is exactly what we're going to do. Or try to, at the very least. Oh, almost killed. Almost killed. Very nice indeed. Okay. Technically, I could retreat if I wanted to, but I don't really see the purpose in that. Okay, so this guy's obviously got a poison knife. Has he? No, it didn't actually poison us. Okay, interesting. Why? Why would you attack the bear? I have no idea why you would attack the bear. I feel like that is an absolutely hilarious thing to do. I have no idea why you would decide to do that, considering, well, it's pretty strong, you know? It's pretty strong. I have no idea why you would do it. Anyway, let's just move Glory around here. We're just gonna, can we go a little bit further? There we go. You know, just shoot the poacher here real fast, just to get a little bit of damage on it. Okay, that's a bit of a weird decision to make. You see that? Ostwin decided to go a little bit closer and then shoot? I don't know. It seemed a bit weird because Anthus is right here. She could literally have just shot that guy, but now she's blocking Evil Bonk. Yes, you see that? She's actually blocking Evil Bonk. That is not particularly nice. Oh well, never mind. Okay, well, Evil Bonk is just going to have to tank this guy a little bit here, which is absolutely fine. He's gaining a Valor point as well, which means that we're going to be able to use additional, you know, additional abilities. Oh, what's actually going on here? Are you serious that arrow actually hit us? I'm very surprised about that. I never would have expected that to happen, but there you go. Anyway, I have to be a little bit careful about this bear trap here. So, yeah, never mind. Okay, apparently it doesn't matter. Apparently bear traps are insanely difficult to avoid for some reason. Don't know why that happens, but there you go. And there's a nice little kill for us right there as well, which is good. That guy's out of the way now. This guy's obviously going to shoot Glory, I would assume. That's also absolutely fine because we can just repair our armor very easily indeed. Okay, yeah. I'm not entirely sure what's even going on here. I cannot go through this area. In my opinion, that's kind of weird. I'm actually not entirely sure why we wouldn't be able to go through here. But we can't. So I guess I'm just going to have to make do with any access that we can get through the middle section of the battlefield. Kind of strange. I would have expected it to be a little bit different there, but okay. Anyway, let me see. Yeah, this is... I mean, we could obviously do that if we wanted to. Actually, yeah, let's just do that. Let's do... let's kill that guy. There we go. And we're going to gain Fury from this, which is Galvanization. Or, well, no, actually, wait a minute. He's going to gain Fury and Galvanization, which means that he has 100% additional damage now, which means that he's going to be able to, well, very easily kill this enemy. There we go. And then we can obviously deal with these guys. I mean, that's the thing. Marvin is an absolute monster. Now that he has Galvanization, we should be able to absolutely just destroy this guy, which I think we'll probably try to do here. Yeah, look at how much damage we're going to deal with this. Look at that. No critical hits, very surprisingly, considering we do have around, what is it, 12% critical hit chance with Marvin. I'm not entirely sure, but, well, whatever the case, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, there we go. We're going to be surrounding this guy now as well. Do some damage to him. And he is going to be able to attack. Oh, he's actually doing an AoE attack. Okay, yeah, that's pretty effective. Pretty effective. And he is going to poison everyone, which is obviously not exactly nice, but, you know, that's just how things go. And look at this. We can actually move by here, but look at this. This is exactly the reason why Bread wasn't able to pass by, because look at this. It's the area that you can actually walk is way too narrow. which is very weird. I kind of would have expected you to be able to walk by there, but apparently not. Oh, 23 critical hit. Thank you very much, Glory. That was wonderful. And there's a nice little kill there. All right, so we did side with Ostwin because, I mean, let's face it, as I said to you before, my reasoning, in my opinion, was quite decent. I wouldn't say that it was right or anything, but, you know, generally these kinds of things are kind of an opinion-based thing more than anything else, and you obviously have to decide on whatever you think is right. Anyway, there we go. Just going to repair all of our armor. Gonna leave the rest of everything, and do we need to go back into the woodcutters camp? Yes, I assume so. Let's speak to Ostwin.
Mercenaries, you are as much our heroes as those of the tools. I can only imagine the wrath of these creatures had the refugees continued to fell but one tree. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
And we got some beans. We got some beans. Okay, well, I'm actually not even entirely displeased by gaining some beans, because let's face it, beans are actually pretty good, you know. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so we can get some wood here if we want to. I think that's actually stealing, so kind of a bit strange that it's stealing, to be honest, considering the owners of this camp are now dead, technically. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so wait a minute. There is a chest. Oh no. Right. Yeah, no. A chest icon. No. We're just over encumbered a little bit. So let me actually just pause real fast and let's just have a quick look and see what kind of things we can equip. Because let's face it, we've got a bunch of deserters brigandines on at the moment. And I'm thinking that maybe if there's... Yes, there we go. All right. This is a little bit better for Evil Bonk. Very nice. And then we can actually just... can we drop this stuff? How do I actually drop things? Let me just go here. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Drop that. Drop this. And we can obviously sell that stuff as well, but we are so close to being over encumbered and everything. I mean, look at this. We've got 766 crowns right now, and we are going to be gaining 235 when we return to our quest giver. So I'm thinking 20 for this. Just going to drop it for now. There we go. All right, that seems pretty decent. Okay, so now, yeah, there you go. We were actually successful with completing that task, and Tiltron Jail actually does have a quest over there. We already went to Tiltron Jail, so I'm not sure if there is actually anything there for us or anything that we potentially want to do, because maybe we have to, you know, cause a little bit of a stir and actually attack some people that we may not want to attack in general. So that's the reason why I'm staying a little bit further away from there. Anyway, there is a quest over in this direction, and I suppose I will be making my way over there. Or, as the case may be, we are not going to be making our way over there because there are some hoodlums and poachers and even a marauder that want to fight us. All right, so yeah, obviously I was just about to head into camp because my energy is, as you can see, dwindling quite a bit. But now we have a situation on our hands. Okay, so what are we actually going to do here? Well, Evil Bonk can obviously go... yeah, okay, there's a marauder there. Okay, this might be a little bit harsh. I'm going to put the bear just up front over there. Is there anywhere else that we can actually go? I feel like we don't have enough people for some reason. I feel like we should probably go on a bit of a recruiting spree. There's Bread. Okay, so Bread is behind. I'm actually thinking that we'll put Marvin and Bread at the back because these guys can literally just murder this fellow super fast. Wonky is going to probably play first because this marauder has coup de grace, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It has obliteration. Okay. A guaranteed critical against poisoned units. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to move like this. We don't have any valor points either, by the way, so this is obviously going to be a little bit harsh, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're just going to do that. We are going to gain this as well, which is actually pretty fantastic because what we're going to do is we're going to apply weakening to this guy as well. Also, oh, look at that. Wonky has unlocked the trait Lively. I have no idea what that does, but hopefully we'll be able to find out after this. All right, so this guy's obviously going to shoot at the bear, which is exactly the reason why I actually placed the bear there, because let's face it, if anyone can actually kill the bear, I will be extremely shocked. I will be very, very shocked indeed. I feel like there's very little chance for that to happen. Anyway, we should probably move over to the hoodlum here, but I'm also thinking that maybe it would be a good idea to try and focus on this guy. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Let me actually just move Glory over here. Let's try and... yeah, okay, fine. Let's try and focus on the hoodlum a little bit here. So little damage, unfortunately. So little damage. Okay, well, if these guys actually take a little bit of damage as well, that's absolutely fine. We can, of course, you know, do what we need to do when we need to do it. Let's move over. Okay, Evil Bonk is not going to actually be able to do anything, unfortunately. So, seems like I'm going to leave him where he is. Marvin is probably going to move up here to the archer. And we're literally just going to murder him as fast as we possibly can. There we go. Oh, look, he's actually unlocked the trait Giant. I have no idea what that does, but hopefully we'll find out in due time. Okay, here's the bear. Oh yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. This hoodlum is almost dead, and hopefully now Evil Bonk can step up a little bit. He obviously is not in range, so sadly enough, not in range. So won't be able to do anything there. Okay, Marvin is taking quite a bit of damage from this hoodlum here, so that's not particularly nice. Let me see if I can do something with this guy. Just to poke him away, I guess. And we can do spear throw, hilariously enough. Look at that. Spear throw is actually pretty good damage as well. Yeah, I think I might do that. There we go. Do I have to pick up? No, he doesn't have to pick up his spear or anything like that. So that's actually pretty good. Let's go in here. Just make sure that we're within range. And yeah, he's going to gain a Valor point as a result of that as well. Okay, yeah, so this guy doesn't actually have to charge up his attack with his two-handed weapon, so that's obviously going to be a little bit of an iffy situation, but I think we should be fine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to murder this hoodlum, because that's going to give us galvanization for all of our troops. Or it should, didn't it? Oh, okay, apparently it didn't. I'm not sure why that happened, but okay. Anyway, we're just going to weaken the Marauder. Yeah, I was actually kind of hoping that galvanization would actually activate, but not this time. No, not this time around. Okay, going to try and shoot Glory here. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Glory doesn't even have that much armor or anything like that, so it is kind of to be expected. We can do Riposte, which I think we're actually going to do. There we go. Everyone's going to gain Riposte, which is very nice. Let's do some damage to this poacher here. Get him in combat so he can't shoot anyone else. We're also going to get a Valor point as a result of that. A temporary one. Bear that in mind. Now, these guys are going to literally do 0 damage. As you can see, that he's trying to leave away from Marvin. And, well, actually, that was not leaving, but that was the Riposte. That was the Riposte that activated at that exact moment, which is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, really, really good. Anyway, I am actually going to be... I don't really want to attack the poacher. I feel like that's a huge waste. So I'm going to attack the poacher with bread. Get him dead. Yes, I rhymed without really meaning to. And, yeah, we can also do Rallying Cry here, which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do Rallying Cry. There we go. He's going to gain Fury. Marvin is then going to literally murder this guy next turn. Or at least hopefully he'll be able to do that. And there we go. Yes. Okay. Boom. Look at the amount of damage. The amount of damage that he can deal is absolutely insane. And he was able to now give us galvanization. So I'm going to assume that Marvin is the one that can give us that. I'm actually not entirely sure why we didn't get it before. Maybe I'm just not understanding something about these classes or something like that. I don't know, but whatever the case, let's move Marvin over here and get him ready for the next kill. Bear's going to do some damage. Oh, yeah, the bear actually stepped on the bear trap, which did actually deal some pretty heavy damage. Kind of annoyingly enough, but oh well. That's some good damage as well. That's some very, very good damage from Glory there. Unfortunately, Glory doesn't have any additional abilities that they can use with only one Valor point. It would be really, really good if they did, but unfortunately we don't. Anyway, yeah, this thing is literally not able to do any damage to Wonky. It's just an absolute tank. And we're going to just move up here. Should I even bother moving up? No, me moving up makes no difference whatsoever. As you can see, look at the amount of damage. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, really love that. And we can actually even shoot the poacher now as well if we want to. That's going to take him down. And oh no, I'm not letting them go. Thank you very much. No way. Thank you. All right, so it's just Evil Bonk left. I want to kill the Marauder for a possible good weapon. You never know when there's going to be a good weapon or some good armor or something like that in these spoils. And here we go. Okay, we got a damaged dagger, which is kind of meh. Not really that good. Going to take the cloth, of course. Will repair everyone's armor, even though I am actually... Am I on my way to the... Should I take the dagger, actually? It's only 0.5. Okay, I'll take the dagger. Why not? Okay. Yeah, so anyway, we can now camp, which is exactly what we need to do. We do have Wonky over here as well. This generates 1 extra Valor point during each rest, which is actually kind of good. What does this do? Produces 2 during each rest. Okay, I guess that's kind of decent as well. So let's just go ahead and make some stuff. And as you obviously know, we did get some beans from that particular quest, which now enables us to feed our people for a pretty significant amount of time. So I'm actually quite happy with what we did back there. Let's do some bread, do some of this, do some of that. There we go. Do this. There we are. And we don't need to pay any wages or anything. And let's just have everyone rest, and then we can move on. There we go. We've gained 3 Valor points. My troops' happiness is 15. I'm actually not entirely sure if I can even get more than that, because it feels like I can't actually... any gain above 15 grants you 5 influence per happiness point. Okay, I understand. Okay, so that basically means that 15 happiness is the maximum that you can get without, shall we say, getting diminishing returns or earning additional resources that aren't happiness related. Anyway, Old Wilbert's Sheepfold, we should probably head over there in a second as well, because there is an additional quest apparently that is now popping up, because of course we did do a little bit of a quest there beforehand, and maybe there's going to be something new available. So let's have a look. Hello there. Okay, who do I actually want to speak to here?
Thanks to you, we now have a roof over our heads. This is more than we hoped for when we fled Edoran.
When Lord Lahart burned down my stables, my whole livelihood went up in flames.
My daughter told me everything. I know what you did for us, and I will never forget it. I am terribly sorry to have to ask after all you've done for us, but we still need materials.
I see. So they need some wood. All right. Okay, well, I don't actually mind getting them wood, but I don't really... I'm not entirely sure. Is there wood even around here? I think there is, but I'm not sure. Do I want to do it? I don't know. I mean, they're going to give me some... They're going to give me a recipe of some kind, and I'm thinking to myself, well, is that actually that useful? I don't know. I mean, we're getting 3 wood. I was actually hoping that we would gain maybe a little bit more than that. And as you can see, look at this. Your companions have just ambushed their targets. We've got some bandits that we can fight here, actually, which is very cool. I love the fact that there is an ambush system in place, actually, because that really makes a huge difference to the strategy and tactical element of the game. Anyway, okay. Where are the enemies? Because I don't see them. They must be in the fog. Yes, they must be in the fog or something like that. Okay, well, that's interesting. I guess Wonky will just walk in here then. There we go. Okay, there's 2 of them. And I don't actually have any range. Yeah, I don't actually have any range, which is real sad now. So I guess I'm just going to end the turn. And Wonky's just going to have to deal with the damage that is currently coming in. Thankfully, we are earning some additional Valor points as well. So that's actually pretty nice. I'm going to use Ovation once again. In my opinion, Ovation is absolutely fantastic. I think it's actually really, really good. And then we're otherwise just going to go on to the next turn here. I want Marvin to get into combat, but look at how much damage is actually being dealt right now to Wonky. So I'm not a big fan of that, but I can't really do much about it, can I? Anyway, let's just go over here, murder this poacher if we can. I was hopeful for a critical or two, but no such luck. Yeah, this guy's not going to be able to do anything to us, of course. Alright, so first of all, let's just go around about here. Who's that guy back there? Oh, that's Bread. Oh, there's only 3 of them. There's actually only 3 of them. Okay, let's just shoot the hoodlum then, just to get him out of combat with Wonky there. And I will then use my other valor points to do the targeting skill, or shall we say the barrage skill. And that's going to force this guy into moving around, and then we're going to have a wonderful time. Let me actually see if I can do this properly. I just want to move this guy ahead, because we're going to push him, and then he's going to get shot by Glory. Or he should get shot by Glory. Yep, there you go. What a wonderful combination. I absolutely love that. That is so incredibly fun. Alright, so yeah, apart from that, our bear is now going to be able to kill this guy. Boom. Super nice and easy. And I'm not going to let them go, of course. That's just not what we do. That is not what we do at all. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're just going to move on in over here and murder this one. Nice critical, please. Yeah, there we go. We got 1 critical. That's all I needed to finish things up. And a wonderful victory it is. Okay, so we did get an Outlaw's Tabard. Not sure if I really want to take that. I think I will, actually, because I think Evil Bonk could probably use that quite nicely. So, pretty happy with that. So, let's have a look. Evil Bonk, you're going to need this. I mean, he's already got something that actually gives him movement speed. So, it just gives him critical hit. It does lower his armor as well. I'm actually wondering who should I give this to be honest. Oh, it is actually a level 2 Outlaw's Tabard. Ah, okay. Well, that actually kind of makes a little bit of sense then. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to swap it around for Glories then. I guess that kind of makes the most sense. And we will otherwise drop these Angler's Rags. We'll drop this as well. And there we have it. Let's just sort my inventory out by type. There we are. Wonderful. And yeah, okay, apart from that, there is actually something I wanted to do. Our horse has actually leveled up, surprisingly enough. So what are we going to do? Movement speed, constitution, strength. I mean, here's the thing. Find it a bit weird how it has combat stats. I can only assume that the horse can actually enter combat, but for me personally, I don't really want it to do that. So yeah, anyway, it's gaining 10 carry capacity. Yeah, this unit can now fight, so it is not a war pony. As you can see, it's just increasing our carry capacity by 10 right now, which is obviously much better in my opinion. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that right now. And now we can move on. Okay, so let's just move around here. And yeah, we're obviously not going to... we're not going to give them the wood right now. I don't think it's particularly necessary for us to do that. Because... I just can't find any right now. You know, if I see any and if I have any in my inventory, then sure, you know, then I'm perfectly happy to go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'm more concerned with going over here and completing this task for the moment. We've already helped those other people quite significantly anyway. And let's go into the wealthy farm, because there is another task here.
Are you mercenaries? Oh, blessed be the all-seeing eye. You are our last hope. I swear I will find a way to pay you. You must warn my husband's friends. They need to come and help him. Yes, ask them to come. If only they could speak in his favour. Reason with the people who want to kill him for a handful of grain.
And apparently we're going to get a bar of soap for this. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that is even going to do, but sure.
My husband only told me that his friends live north of the lake, not far from here. Please come back quickly.
All right. Well, that sounds like a... I'm a little bit perplexed by this. I actually feel like this is probably going to be... Wait a minute. Did we... Okay, wait a minute. Where is it? Did you not... Okay, wait, north of the lake. So in other words, over here, right? Okay. Yeah, it's not marked on the map, so... North of the lake. So that means I should probably move over in this direction. I've got to use a little bit of old school smarts here, because you know how it used to be back in... back in the old days, in games, you didn't have a map, you didn't have a compass or anything like that. You were basically just told, yes, go north, and then, earlier on you were told there's this landmark that is, towards the north, and then you're going to have to use your own sense of direction to figure out where that landmark is, and then you'll know where north is, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what's going on here, I guess. All right, so let's see what we can do here. These are... I'm actually not entirely sure if these are the guys that we're supposed to attack, but I'm more than happy to do it. All right, so there's obviously a bear trap here. Not particularly a big fan of it. Let me see if I can move around it. Yes, indeed. Nice. Let's do some damage. Nice critical, please. No, I didn't get a critical. Unfortunate. Yeah, these guys can all poison, of course, which is extremely irritating, but thankfully he's going for Evil Bonk right now. Very pleased about that. Okay, do I even want to attack with him? No, I do not. I kind of want to attack with Wonky here. That's kind of what we're going to do. Do some damage. Probably not going to use anything here, to be honest, because this guy's not going to even do that much damage. So we're just going to go on to the next turn. I'm hopeful that I might be able to use Glory's barrage ability, but this guy's also a poacher, so it doesn't really do much, you know what I mean? So maybe I don't really need to worry about it. Anyway, let's just go over here, try to deal with this fellow a bit, do some damage, just a little bit. And let's move a little bit closer. Is there something else that I can do here? No, I kind of wanted to get a bit closer here, but it's fine. We've got 3 Valor points now, which is actually pretty good. And this guy is... I have no idea why they want to attack the bear. Every single time they have an opportunity to attack the bear, they seemingly do, and it is just a huge mistake. It's very, very weird. Anyway, let's just go over here, and I actually... I should have shot that other guy, shouldn't I? Should have shot that other hoodlum over there, because that probably would have killed him, and we would have gained another Valor point as well. That probably would have made all the difference, but oh well, never mind. It's not that big a deal, I suppose. I think we should be perfectly fine the way we're doing things. Anyway, everyone's actually engaged in combat right now, so I am actually going to use Ovation here. That's going to give both of these guys Riposte, which is perfect. And it doesn't actually give Evil Bonk Riposte, which is kind of sad, but it's absolutely fine, because what's going to happen now is Riposte is literally going to attack back, as you can see, every single time they are attacked, and that is literally going to eliminate these enemies. Well, although this poacher doesn't seem to have attacked, although we do have Riposte still active on Wonky. There we go, here's the attack coming in, and that's a kill. Yep. It does about 15 damage, so Riposte is really very, very useful. So Evil Bonk is certainly coming in mighty handy here. And Marvin could potentially do massive damage, but unfortunately he is nowhere within range. So looks like we'll just have to do things the old-fashioned way with Glory here. Just eliminate this guy. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a nice headshot. That was a wonderful, wonderful headshot right there. I didn't even know they had those kinds of kill cams, but that's really fun. I'm not going to let anyone go. That's just not in our nature. We're not letting anyone go, thank you very much. And let's murder this fellow too. There we go. I'm actually not entirely sure if this is even the quest. Is this even the quest? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look. Cloth here. We've got some daggers. A Raider's bow. Okay, wait a minute. Is the Raider's bow actually better than what we have? I'm going to take it. And then we're just going to move on. And let's actually have a look here. Glory is using a Raider's Bow. Okay, a Raider's Bow level 2, which is exactly the same thing as what Glory is already using. So this is basically useless, but we are going to probably, I don't know, probably use it for selling or something along those lines. But yeah, anyway, north of the lake, we should probably still be walking around here. Still kind of wondering where I even need to go, because it's not marked. That's the problem here. It's not marked. And as you can see, my fatigue is very quickly dwindling, and I do need to buy some more food relatively soon. Okay, so yeah, where do I actually need to go? Because it says north of the lake, and I am north of the lake, so very, very surprised. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Anyway, we're just going to do this. This is going to gain me some more PP, and that's going to level up and gain this. There we go. We now have the opportunity to select another thing. Your companions eat very sparingly. The troop eats 3 less food. That actually sounds like a pretty decent idea for me at the moment. What else can we go for here? Forged weapons. Okay, sale price of weapons. Forged armor. Wow, who's already forging armor at this point in the game? I don't know. Someone that's really good at it, apparently. Anyway, yeah, we'll probably do this. The troop eats 3 less food. That's what we're going to go for. I feel like that's probably quite useful for us. Nimble fingers. Oh yeah, I will indeed take that. Thank you. And we also have encyclopedist here. And I believe that is pretty much all that we can go for. There are so many things to unlock. Absolutely huge amounts of things. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to need to rest up relatively soon. I'm very surprised that I wasn't able to encounter anyone here. Maybe it's here. Maybe the lumber mill is where we need to go. But whatever the case, we're just going to head in here real fast and eat some things. Wow. Yeah, I need some food, don't I? Yeah, I really do need some food. Okay, let's just pay our wages as well. That's going to give us plus 10% experience until next rest, which is absolutely fantastic. That is really, really good. So if we do get into a handful of battles, that's really going to be very nice. We're also going to be producing some resources here as well, so if anyone takes damage in the next fight, well, it's just going to get repaired really easily and for free. And let's go into our lumber mill here as well. Or not in our lumber mill, but let's actually speak to this person.
I am terribly sorry, mercenaries, but there is nothing of interest for you here. This is but a simple sawmill, and I am its humble owner.
Ooh, I don't think so somehow. I think that this person is very suspicious indeed. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's inspect. Okay, no, we can just steal wood. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Ah, there is an ornate key. Okay, I took the key. Is there anything else that I can interact with here? I don't see anything else. There's just things that I can inspect, but nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Hello there. Go down into this area. I see. Aha, you have refugees as prisoners down here. All right, let's speak to them.
This woman promised us honest labor, and look what we got. We're treated worse than slaves, and the guard turns a blind eye. But then again, why would anyone help Ediranian refugees?
Alright, so this is absolutely terrible. I'm going to have to do something about this, in my opinion. So let's actually have a look here. This is a work manual. That's pretty good. It's actually going to give me some knowledge, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go and exit here. Is she going to talk to... Oh, no, she's left. Alright, yeah, she has absolutely left. Okay, so I'm actually wondering whether when we exit, I'm going to be attacked. Let me actually just go down here again and see whether I can maybe free them. No, okay. Well, apparently they don't think that they are free or anything like that. Okay, let me just exit here. Okay, they are now attacking me. Okay, that is to be expected, of course. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Next time we're going to fight these guys, see what they're made of, and then we'll hopefully be able to free those refugees. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.